Here we are today, folks, at an 80-unit, multi-leveled condominium unit that's got a problem. Built about 25 years ago, the plumbing in the whole building is perforated. It's copper pipe. What do? Do you tear the building apart to replace? No way, because we've got the person here that makes it a lot easier.
Hi, Shel.
Jared from West Coast Pipe Restoration. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you today?
I'm this absolutely great. Now, this system really, really interests me because getting into pipes and cleaning them and restoring them is a lot easier than tearing a building half apart to restore. Tell me, how do you do it?
That's right, Shel. Most building pipe problems can be related to tuberculation and incrustation. Over the years, mineral deposits build up and rust builds up and lime can build up and scale inside the pipe, and that will basically slow the water flow and decrease the water quality for the owners.
Now, I understand, too, this is on a cast iron pipe, but you get into copper pipe like this building here. Copper pipe will actually become perforated through, what, the air and pH levels and water?
pH, yeah, acidic pipe can, it'll start to pinhole out, and the pipe gets weak, and you start to get small pinhole leaks inside the pipe.
This is actually a piece from this building where they've had patches done. It's quite interesting, to say the least. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 patches within 30 inches of pipe. Wow. Can you imagine how many of those would be through? And every one of those require a hole in the drywall or the plaster.
That's right. There's a lot of repair work, and the owners, pretty soon they get tired, and the costs get very expensive to do the repair work.
How do you do it then? How do you get down in through there?
Well, there's really only two ways to solve this, this problem. One is conventional repipe, and the other is to do a relining process.
And that's what you're doing?
That's what we're doing here today.
So with all these pipes all through the building, up in the ceiling and in the hallways, that's what you're actually doing?
Exactly.
Can you show us the process? I have a couple of, in fact, there's 3 pieces of copper pipe here that really shows it very well.
Okay, with the copper pipe, what we have to do is, first phase of the process is we have to do the cleaning.
So that's cleaning the inside to make the pipe now raw, ready to do whatever coating.
That's right. We have a sandblasting process where we can actually blow a sandblasting material in. Take a look at that. It's
oh, wow.
Aluminum oxide.
So that becomes the granular, almost that's abrasive material.
That's our abrasive material. We blow that through in an air mixture, and it actually cleans the inside of the pipe. We don't really strip the metal surface off. We basically just take any of the pipe oxidation off.
Now, what's this here, kind of a greeny colored now?
That's just oxidation. That's before we clean it. The pipe's going to look like that.
Oh, okay. This is the before anything happens.
That's correct. After we do the cleaning, we get a nice finish. We get a profile on the metal where we can get good attachment with the lining material. And then our third phase is we blow our lining through in a liquid form, and it goes through the whole system and creates a new pipe within a pipe.
Wow. So, and what sort of length of life are we looking at?
We're looking at least a 50-year solution to the problem. The lining material is inert, so it's not going to react to any of the minerals or any of the corrosion that metal pipe's going to experience.
Now, this is show a piece of pipe there, the end, and these 2 pieces of pipe are out of the same system.
That's correct.
Where this is the one here that shows the corrosion, the buildup inside, and this is after the fact. That's
right.
Can you give us just a brief outline as to the way this all takes place from your huge compressor outside?
Okay, well, we basically start on a building. We have a large air compressor. That's our driving force. That supplies us with the workload to do the cleaning, the coating, the whole process. We hook up air hoses to each connection point in the building, and we break the building up into risers.
And that's where you get the manifold risers?
That's right. So once the building has been broken up into risers, we connect onto each point, each bathtub, each basin, each piece of pipe coming out inside the unit. We can actually coat through those without breaking the walls open, without doing a major amount of civil work to do a restoration process.
Wow, so you just hook it up to the showers, down underneath vanities, and from there everything goes.
That's correct. We have to actually maybe make some openings at the bottom of the risers or at the main water entry station, but a lot of the civil work isn't necessary because we're coating through the pipe. We're using the existing pipe to build a pipe within a pipe.
Now, how do you know when you got the epoxy coating throughout the whole pipe liner?
Well, when we shoot it through from each connection point, we actually draw it through the bottom connection or the lower unit. So if we start on the 5th floor, let's say, the 4th floor we can actually draw the coating through. So when we shoot it through from the 3rd floor, we can get it back down from the 4th floor and so on. So each connection point gets shot twice, and we can actually draw the coating out into a clear plastic tube and see that we have
the coating coming out then.
thorough coating. That's
Now,
right.
this is an 80-unit suite building. What about residential housing?
It works just the same for residential housings or industrial complexes. The only variance is just the size of the equipment that you use.
Now, what about the maximum size? So obviously from half-inch pipe up to what size?
We'll work up to about 8-inch pipe is what we feel comfortable with, simply because at that level you have to put so many compressors together. You're really not going to have enough air without 12 or 14 large compressors. So.
Jared, this is absolutely phenomenal. I'm so happy that I was able to have this opportunity to go over this system with you, because so many people are wondering, wow, what do I do now? Move out for a month while the plumbers come in? But no, it's up to as few a days as what in a residential home?
Possibly 2 days to do a residential home, and very little in the way of cutting and patching and drywall and mess.
Cost compared to a re-plumbing job?
For a residential house, it would be about half the cost.
Wow, and no mess. You don't even move out of the house.
That's right.
Jared, I'd like to thank you very, very much for giving us the opportunity of seeing the West Coast Pipe Restoration Program. I think it's just great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shell.
You bet.